Hello, it's me. It's Dee Dee. Hi. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Hello. How's it going? Definitely on the verge of getting a cold. I took today off work because I wanted to get away from the person who's been spreading their germs all over the office because they won't take a sick day. But at least my voice is holding out for now. We will see. Tomorrow is a Friday. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've already got it. We probably got it from the same person. But because my immune system is worse, I started showing symptoms earlier. Always seems to at least be one of those. Oh my god, yeah. This girl, she's nice enough, but she is like too nice. She's like too extroverted. Like, they were like, Diana, do you celebrate Christmas? I'm like, yeah. And she's like, are you gonna decorate your cubicle? Like, no. She's like, why not? I'm like, I don't really have stuff. And then she brings me a whole bunch of stuff. Like, I'm trying to work, and she's like, here, you can put this up in your cubicle, you can put this up in a cubicle. Yeah, cubicle workstation, whatever you want to call it, I change. Because I work in the back, remember? I'm not at the front counter of the apothecary. We do have a counter where we serve the clients, but I'm at the back. Colleagues are like that too. Yeah. And same thing yesterday. She's like, Diana. I'm like, yeah. She's like, tomorrow's pajama day. Are you gonna wear pajamas? And I'm like, no. And she's like, why not? I'm like, they're not really appropriate. And like, I meant like winter appropriate because like, you know, I always wear shorts to bed, and you know, I walk to the office, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna, you know, change and all that stuff. And she's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna wear a mouse onesie because my stuff's usually work inappropriate too because I sleep naked. And I'm like, if you were a man, this would be a sexual harassment HR claim filed like immediately. But also, just because you're a woman doesn't mean I want to hear that either. So yeah, that's what I mean. So like she's nice and she's really helpful, but she's like, she's too much. She's too much. Like, I think even Iduna, extrovert social butterfly as she is, she'd be like, oh my god, make her go away. I got 911 on speed dial, right? And god, as she was leaving yesterday, she's like, oh man. It's like, she's like, all the stress from this job is why my back's all messed up. If only I could yell at people at my job. But then she leaves and we're all looking at each other like, what the fuck, man? Get another job then. From all those times on prison tennis, god, it's the whole like training arc where the Prince of Tennis boys are getting picked for that special team or whatever. It was just too much. It's like, oh my god, these adults need to leave these kids alone. What's happening here? Like that one female teacher who's like, obsessed with Ryoma. And it's like, oh yeah, I just want to make you the best you can be. Yeah, sure. Get the frick away from him. And if the police don't get involved, my baseball bat will be well acquainted with her kneecaps. Or no, wait, this is Prince of Tennis. We don't need a baseball bat. We just need a tennis racket and a well-aimed tennis ball. Because in Prince of Tennis, those tennis balls hit like frickin' meteors. Like, I guess it's technically a thing in actual tennis rules. Fun fact for those of y'all who don't watch the Prince of Tennis watch-along with us on Discord on Sundays. Apparently, technically, you can. It's not like a foul or anything if you hit your opponent during a match with like a tennis ball, as long as like, you know, they can't really, like, you know, they can't really prove it was intentional kind of thing. So there's been like some people have freaking strategies to, like in Prince of Tennis, some players had freaking strategies about how to pinpoint accurately, like take out their opponent through accidental injuries with tennis balls. And we're here like, what the fuck, man? Like, yeah, we know like professionals can serve tennis balls at a pretty high speed, but tennis balls only weigh a few grams. It's like, can you really put someone in the hospital with a tennis ball? Everybody gets one. Everybody gets one. Because I looked it up. What was it? Average professional male players serve around 120 miles per hour / 190 to 200 kilometers per hour. So yeah, I mean, it would really freaking hurt. But tennis ball? It's not like taking a baseball to the, it's not like taking a baseball to the knee at that speed, because baseballs have heft to them. You bought new art, yippee! I need to start commissioning DD art. But the stuff Zon commissioned for me was so good. I'm like, I don't need anything else. Look at these. These are perfect for every single freaking usage. I'm like, we've got really cute chibis. We've got one where Dee Dee looks a little scared for the horror. Like what else do I need? At some point I will. I like the ones he used for Silent Hill thumbnails. Yes! That one was really nice, yes. Because, yeah, at some point I will commission art. It's just one of those things where it's like, it's not that commissioning art is wasted money. It's just every time I have extra money, I'm like, I have other things I need to spend this on, you know? It's like I could spend like, you know, $80 and get some art. Or I can buy an automated feeder for Pep and Mogu, so they stop waking me up at 4 a.m. because they're hungry. Stuff like that. It's like, there is nothing wrong with the price point people charge their art at. It's just every time I'm like, I have extra money. I look at my list of stuff that I want to buy and I'm like, yeah, it's not gonna be art. It's not gonna be art this time. Eventually it will be. yeah, part of the reason I stayed home sick today is, I mean, like, yeah, my energy was low. But, Pep and Mogu woke me up really early because they were hungry, and then Pep threw up all of her food. So I had to go and feed them again and also clean up because, cats, especially these two, have a really hard time not, like, have a hard time getting through the night without eating. So if they eat, if, like, you know, if it takes too long for them to eat, then, like, they get an upset stomachs and, you know. 2 months, medium well-being. That's true, you followed, during one of my birthday streams. Man! Well, your question was, how long has it been since, Xeno stream? You followed during the last one, apparently. Uncle Bean! Hold on 1 second. Speaking of delivery stuff, I was like, I'm gonna check to see if my order showed up, and it says they dropped it off, so I'm gonna run and grab that. 1 sec. Okay, we good. Comes back with a box. I could have, but I mean, what I ordered was just a pet feeder. So that whole like, oh yeah, I could order art or I could order a pet feeder. I did indeed. Laying in bed last night, tried to fall back asleep after cats woke me up and then threw up. From eating too fast because they were hungry, I did indeed go on Amazon and order an automated pet feeder. That's fair, yeah. Better than some of, like, you know, the stories you hear of people who are, like, drunk and they went on some kind of spending binge while drunk, and then it's like, oh my god, what have I done? No, I wanted to get this pet feeder. I was just putting it off, and then they were on sale because Black Friday. I'm like, you know what? It's time. The stars have aligned. It's a sign. Yeah, I mean, I've definitely said things when I've drank too much, but I've never like bought stuff that I shouldn't have or didn't mean to. Like, I've never had that kind of thing. Just like, you know, open mouth, stick foot in kind of drunk. It's like friendships in shambles. But my bank account's okay. Don't drink, guys. I may have been writing lore theories for my lore. Woo! Let's go! Lore deprived. I love that. I love that. It got me thinking about my lore again, so, I mean, I appreciate that kind of stuff. VTuber lore is always a delight. And it's funny, right? Because, like, oftentimes I'll find VTubers randomly just drop new lore, and it's like, wait a second! What happened? What? Huh? Was that always? Huh? My lore is very good and has you wanting more. Yay! Makes me happy to hear that. Part of the reason I decided... I mean, I've talked about... why I became a VTuber before. Oh, thank you for the follow. But yeah, when I told some of my friends the lore ideas I had, they were like, oh my god, that's so interesting, Dee Dee, you need to do this. So the fact that people liked my lore ideas that like helped encourage me. Because I used to write like all the time, like short stories, poetry, long stuff. But you know, once you get into the working world, you start having less time to have all the hobbies you want, you know? And so, I mean, I still dabble with creative stuff here and there, but like sitting down and actually writing out like a full story anymore, like doesn't really happen. I need more lore! I need more lore! Well, here's a tidbit for you, because remember you were asking how many moons there are, and I said there are 2 moons, one of which may or may not be a planet. Yeah, technically, familiars like me come from one of the other worlds on the moons, so ta-da! So it's like the planet itself also has magical beings, so it's not like, oh, this is Earth, and then we've got aliens living on the moon kind of thing or whatever. It's like, no, it's just... we just come from, like, you know, the different dimensions, so to speak. Yeah, I went to school there. Not like full-on Harry Potter school kind of thing, but like, you know, that's where I did my training. And then I left the quote-unquote moon world behind to come down to the planet to do my apprenticeship. Tales of Mysteria, yes! Don't need a remaster of it this soon. I would have preferred Xillia 2. Yeah, apparently they are working on a remaster of Xillia 2. But yeah. The real sad one is they were like, oh yeah, we want to do remasters of some of the older ones, but like, you know, we're having trouble figuring out who has the source code. I'm I'm like, God damn it, Japanese organization strikes again. It's like the files for Tales of the Abyss are on some floppy disk in some closet somewhere. Lower drop again! Lower drop again! And yeah, since that means in terms of lore stuff, since there's like different dimensions, different parallel worlds and stuff like that, that's how we can get, you know, the world where Dee Dee went rogue after finding out what happened to Master. Mother, this is Silent Hill 2 HD for the PS3 all over again, yeah. And Dragon Ball. Because wasn't that a thing? Why, like, for so long they couldn't, like, upscale the Dragon Ball anime because they freaking lost the reels somewhere in the toy building? Dragon Ball, of all things. Arguably, like, the most important anime series that country has ever produced, and they're like, oh yeah, we put the film reels somewhere, I don't know where. The real reason they're remaking the One Piece anime from the beginning is because they can't find the reels for the old ones anymore. Bet. Alrighty. Let's get the show on the road. We've had our yappy for 30 minutes. It's time to get lawyering. Here we go. Ta-da! Kind of sad Bandai still has access to the original film for Mobile Suit Gundam. Yeah, like, as far as I can remember, I could be misremembering the story I heard. So as always, take what I say with a grain of salt and fact check. But I'm pretty sure that's why. Because I remember when they finally announced Dragon Ball was going to be on Blu-ray, they were talking about all the extra effort they went through and why it took so long to finally release Dragon Ball in this format and why it looks so much better than, like, you know, the DVDs and stuff. Yeah. Well, and there's the legendary pink version of Sailor Moon, and you're like, what the heck is the pink version? So there are some formats of Sailor Moon that have like a pinkish tint to it, and people were like, is this how it was originally supposed to be? And it's because of improper storage of the cells used to make the original anime. So the paint on the cells has corroded, and that's how they all have a slightly pinkish tint. More friends are showing up. Okay, take care, Ranger. Have a good Friendsgiving. We'll be here lawyering. Talk about the lore again. Write down the timestamp. Okay. Was an urban myth? Oh, yeah. I've never watched a version of that, but I have seen screenshots. And I mean, I believe it because, you know, all the cells were painted and then, like, photographed. So, yeah, it's either the cells are corroding or the film's corroding. It could be both. Either way, goddamn it, Japan. They're like, oh, we didn't really think of preservation. We didn't think anybody would really want these, like, in 10 years. It's like, oh, sure, but, you know, in Japanese, I've heard tales of people working in a Japanese office, and they're like, literally, you have to print off every single email and put it in a binder, like, kind of thing. I'm like, sure, the corporations have that level of organization, but, like, you know, the animation studios can't keep track of their film reels. Like, I don't know if that's just oversight, or that's just, like, you know, the fact that people who go into anime tend to be artists, and artists tend to, be a bit more off the rails, we'll say. So they're a little more disorganized, but who knows? Alrighty. So it's Turnabout Corner now. We had Turnabout Trump, and now we have Turnabout Corner. I guess this is gonna be in the corner store. We're doing Apollo today. We are indeed. Oh, hold on. We do not have game audio. 1 second. Suck at organizing stuff and leave it at that. Yeah, I mean, well, because it's like, it seems to be a whole issue with that part of the industry, because it happens with video game people, it happens with anime people. So that's why I was like, just the artist types. Was it about orange? No. I did make that joke, though. It was about, playing cards. Like, you know, like, Trump as in, like, you know, the playing card move. Because, yeah, it was, how do I describe? How do I summarize it? So basically, for reasons that have not been explained in the game yet, but I know because I played these a long time ago. Vaguely, I know. So Nick lost his, he was disbarred. For reasons they haven't gotten into in the game, but they hinted at in the first case was because he was found with, forged evidence or something like that. Whether or not he did it on purpose, or he was framed, we don't know yet. But he seems pretty okay with it. So he decided to, he ended up working in a Russian restaurant, quote-unquote playing the piano, but in actuality, he was helping, they were doing secret gambling in the basement, and he was the restaurant's star poker player. Never lost a match for 7 years. So Nick was arrested on suspicion of murder because the dude he played poker with that night ended up dead. So that's the gist of it. Yeah, and that's why it's Turnabout Trump. Because, yeah, in the end, Apollo was able to prove that the person Nick was playing against was in cahoots with the dealer, and they were trying to frame Nick and be like, "Oh yeah, you're a cheater!" Like, so, like, it was so funny because they were like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna sneak a card into his pocket, and then, you know, later on in the game, like, the dealer's gonna slip an extra ace into the deck, so, like, at some point there's gonna be too many aces, and we're gonna be like, you're a dirty cheater, Phoenix Wright, and we're gonna search him and find the missing card, and oh, we're gonna nail him." Yeah, Nick put his hand in his pocket and found the card before the match even started, so he got rid of the card. So when the plan went ahead, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, you're a dirty cheater, Phoenix Wright," and they searched him. There was no card. And so, the opponent, loses his shit, attacks the dealer, and Nick's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go call the police." So he leaves the room, and he goes upstairs to call the police, because there's no cell service in the basement. And by the time, Nick comes back, the dude has been murdered by someone else. it all, like, kind of went down. And it turns out, the killer was a gentleman named Christoph Gavin, who was Apollo's boss. Because Apollo was working at the Gavin law offices. For reasons we're not quite sure, Christoph was having dinner with Nick. Like, apparently, Christoph and Nick were friends and they had dinner together regularly. And then, Christoph leaves the restaurant, decides to double back, uses a secret passageway, murders the dude who was playing against Nick, and then tries to frame Nick for it. It's this whole thing. And understandably, Apollo's like, hey, Phoenix Wright, what the hell's going on? And Nick's like, I don't know. I guess you'll find out eventually. It's like, God damn it, Nick. If you hadn't become hot dad mode, I would have beat the shit out of you. But yeah, it was funny, because I could literally, not to, like, out anyone for not being, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, not talking in chat or anything like that, but I knew everyone was AFK when we were playing the game, because the reveal that our client is Phoenix Wright is something that always takes people off guard. Because, like, you know, you'll see once we start it up, but, like, you know, Nick's gone from the spiky hair to wearing a suit to wearing, you know, a hoodie with, like, sweatpants and, like, a beanie, and, like, he hasn't shaved in a couple days. Like, it's a very, very different look than we're used to. So, like, the fact that, like, no one reacted to that reveal, I'm like, oh yeah, nobody's here. Which, again, that's just fine, because I know a lot of people just like to have me on in the background, but it was just one of those moments where I'm like, I don't even need to look. I know nobody's here, because no one's like, wait, what? I was just late, that's okay. Like, I literally did not care. It was just one of those moments. And then Ranger comes back, like, 20 minutes later, he's like, hi, I went for ice cream. I'm like, oh yeah, I knew you were gone. Because you did react that our client is Phoenix Wright, and then Ranger's like, wait, what? do. Yeah, it's like, literally, I do not care if anyone's here. I'm doing this for myself. I mean, it's nice to have people watching, especially when you put in a lot of effort into stuff, but it's like, we're playing a semi-niche game. I mean, it's popular enough, but... Uh-oh. Oh, this is the Robin card one! We'll ban you. No! Spinning big crimes and little crimes together. The wheel of fate. And when the wheel stops... Not the 3D models. Yeah, it's like, it's niche. But out of all the niche games out there, it's like Phoenix Ace Attorney is like the most popular kind of thing. So it's like in the right circles, it's insanely popular. But otherwise, it's like, meh. All right, June 15th, 9:12 a.m., right in co-law offices. A few months have passed since Mr. Gavin's arrest. My first trial, and I lost both my mentor and my job. Yeah, I'll admit it. I was screwed. Oh! Art! You need to know this fun fact, because you will appreciate this. No one else has commented on it, but you will appreciate this. So, Apollo's Japanese voice actor is Ken. K-E-N-N. You know who else Ken voices? Judai Yuki. That's right. Our favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Protagonist, Jaden. I just love it because, you know, Apollo's red with brown hair. Judai has brown hair and wears red. I'm like, when I found that out, I'm like, oh, this is perfect. Get your game on, yeah! I don't know if they redub it in English. They probably do redub it in English because in Japanese it would be Igiari. That's what objection is in Japanese. Igiari! But yeah, anytime I've actually heard Ace Attorney series in Japanese, like in... Because, was it Spirit of Justice? The last game in the series is almost entirely voice acted, if I remember correctly. There's a lot... they actually... Like, Sam Riegel of Critical Role voices Phoenix Wright. And it was... Edgeworth was Kyle Hebert, I believe? But yeah, so in the 7th one, it's all voice acted. So that's, like, one of the only times I'm like, can I have the Japanese audio? Because I want to hear Judai Yuki scream, Igiari! That wasn't an option on the 3DS. I don't know if it's an option in this, like, remake trilogy. That'd be fun if it was. But yeah. But even when I hit bottom, I told myself I'd never come here. Honest. Huh. The Radical offices look a little different than I remember. Here being the legendary Raiden Co. law offices. Okay, Justice. Time to stop trembling! Ah, you must be here for the interview. Right this way. Joji Nagata. Yeah. That's the guy who voices Kotomine Kire. He also voices, Falconer in... Oh my god. Escaflowne. Once upon a time, he voiced all the Bishonen. You know, when he was young. A Megatron offering Optimus Prime Mabu Tofu? Joji would do it. Joji's fun. He always cosplays as his characters. Like, every single time he does MC for some Fate thing, he shows up as frickin', in full Kotomine cosplay. And in the Vision of Escaflowne, like, there were bonus materials where they did interviews with the voice actors. He showed up cosplaying his character as well. And this was in the 90s. Huh? Hello there, you found the right place. Welcome. Oh. What's with this girl? Well now, shall we begin? Begin... what? Right, first things first, any special talents? Talents? Yes, well, you must have at least one. Well, I guess? Defending? Defending. An unusual talent, but it'll do. With a little jazzing up, of course. You think so? Let's give it a go, shall we? Huh? Go ahead, show me. Defend! Just give it all you got. Don't hold back now. What are you talking about? I can't just defend here. First lesson, a professional can perform anywhere. Thanks. We want people to be laughing with us, not at us. Thanks. But I'm not sure why they should be laughing at all. What? What exactly do you think you came here to do? What? Defend? No? Excuse me, but do you know where you are? Huh? The Red and Co. law offices, right? Oh. I was afraid of that. Don't worry, you're not the first. Look, what's going on here? Who are you? I came here to meet with the person in charge. Well, you've apparently made no fewer than 2 mistakes. Mistakes? But I got a call from Mr. Wright this morning. Perhaps you should go read the sign out front again. What's there to read? Look, it says right there. Oh. Why does it say Wright Talent Agency? Welcome to the Wright Talent Agency, where you've always come to the right place. Yeah, this isn't a law office anymore. I'm Trucy Wright, CEO. I'm a magician. It all came flooding back. The trial. This girl. Hello, sir. Please pick a card. There she is, Trucy Wright. That's right, she's my daughter. Trucy Wright. Here, check out our flyer. So, what's your name? Apollo Justice. Attorney at law. Hey, there's feet! There's icons now instead of just the text. Ah yes, how long did I yearn for one of these? Just putting it on makes me feel ready. Oops, that's wrong. Strange split box leers at me from the wall. Is this one of those boxes for cutting people in half? That's right! This cabinet is used for an illusion called the zigzag. I've seen one on TV, but why is it just sitting here in your office? Oh, it's a little big for me, you see. So I'm using it as furniture. Hats in the top, shirts in the middle, and pants down below. I think it's a nice touch, don't you? It's not exactly what I'd call a welcoming decor. Yeah, she's a little Maya. That table doesn't look very sturdy. Ah, you never seen one of these? It's a magic table. So, like, you make this teapot disappear? So you might think, but that's not it. Before your very eyes, the contents of the pot change. From Earl Grey to Darjeeling. Kinda hard to see the difference, I think. True. Though Darjeeling's more of a red tea. All these Lego books must be Mr. Wright's leftovers. There's a lot of unrelated books in here, too. One trick a day, magic for idiots. Ah yes, magic for dummies. You'd think a pro magician would aim a bit higher. Well, she's had them since childhood. Act! Don't touch Mr. Charlie! Mr. Charlie? He's been in this office much longer than I have. Oh, the plant! That's right, Mia's potted plant. Daddy's mentor had a great fondness for Mr. Charlie. He's lived here since Daddy was a rookie attorney. 10-year-old plant. Ain't that great? Some plants do actually live that long. Like, they do technically live just about forever. Now I take care of him. Whoa, that fork is floating. Not. Why do you have a plate of plastic spaghetti here? That right there is the whole reason I became a magician. Do tell. I saw a plate just like that in a restaurant once. The floating fork to look so real, that's when I knew someday I'd make magic more amazing than that spaghetti. An old sepia-tinted photo of a man in a silk top hat. That's my favorite magician. I want to be just like him someday. Sure, nice. Guess it's good to have a role model, even if he's got to be well over 100. Damn. How rude. Alright, right talent agency. So is this really a talent agency? You bet! Daddy started it 7 years ago when he quit law. I mean, I guess why give up the prime real estate space in Tokyo, right? Might as well use it for something. Of course, we only have 2 people signed up right now. 2 people. Does that include you? Juicy, right? Magician extraordinaire! I've done a lot of stage shows. Hey, too! I am a professional, you know. That is also very Maya phrase. Right. Promise you'll come to one of my shows, okay? Let's see. Oh, and the other person our agency represents is Phoenix Wright, pianist extraordinaire. Your dad, in other words. Didn't he say he couldn't play the piano? Our agency doesn't see that as a problem. Why, there aren't as many magicians who can't do magic. At least you're optimistic. I'll give you that. Alright, Trucy. So you're you're Phoenix Wright's daughter? That's right! After Daddy quit law 7 years ago, I promised I would keep him fed. So I'm kind of his sugar daddy. Get it? No, don't. No. 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 Don't use that word. Don't use that sentence that way. I like how at first I just accepted the sentence and then I processed it and I'm like, no, no. No. I'm in charge of this whole office, sir. Who do I go to when I can't call 911? I mean, technically, it's still 911. It's a minor harassing an adult. It's still technically a crime. Pretty amazing for a young lass of 15, wouldn't you agree? 15? How old is Mr. Wright? Daddy? He's 33? I'm sure there's a good explanation. I hope. Don't worry, she's adopted. You don't find that out for quite a while, though. Before everyone starts scoring, like, 33 minus, 15? What the fuck? Because he would have been 18, so he would have already had a daughter well before the series. Hi, Luna! How are you? Right out of school, yep. So, like, Mia's second case as a lawyer was defending Phoenix Wright as a college student. If Trucy was his biological child, he would have already had a 3-year-old daughter during that trial. You got the Uman right up, yippee! Pretty please, that's good, that's good. Yeah, I lost 50-50 in ZZZ, but it was in the first 10 poll, so I'm like, you know. This sucks, but hey, at least now it's guaranteed. The end of every chapter says, now to go home to my daughter. If only, huh? there were definitely a lot of fanfics and fan art back in the day about, you know, Edgeworth being, like, he's technically Uncle Miles. But, like, you know, Nick and Edgeworth basically co-raising Trucy. He's like, I don't think it's weird at all. You weirdo. Phoenix Wright. About Mr. Wright giving up law. It was because of that incident 7 years ago, wasn't it? Huh? You know about that? Not details. I remembered the news, though. It was a big deal. So I hear. I was too young to understand what was going on. I'll ask Daddy about it next time I get a chance. Daddy, right. That reminds me. About Mr. Wright? He gave me a call this morning to come in. Daddy's not here right now. He's in the hospital. The hospital? Yeah, he's on strict bed rest till he gets better. What? Okay, which hospital is Mr. Wright in? I'll pay him a visit. Oh, the Hickfield Clinic. It's quite close. I don't know if I would want to go to a hospital called the Hickfield. Right, well, I'll be going now, and I'll, give this showbiz gig some thought, okay? Wait, I'll go with you. The fool who brought all this anime in here? Also, his quote-unquote grape juice, totally non-wine. Oh my god, it's the Steel Samurai and the Pink Princess. I was squinting at the covers. I finally recognized it. So I guess Edgeworth brought him some stuff so he could be entertained. So this is Mr. Wright's hospital. Ah! Not you! This is the worst kind of cameo. Is he the Pink Samurai? No! This was the fake pervy doctor from the second game. The one who liked getting whipped by Francisca. Like, he pretended he was a doctor at the clinic, but he was actually a patient, and he just wandered around pretending he was a doctor. Hey, visitors, are ya? Yeah. Are you the doctor? Yup. Dr. Hickfield's the name. Fucking liar. He was going as Hottie, 2 games ago. Good morning, Doctor! I don't think this is a very good morning, I gotta say. Oh, hiya there! Trucy cute as ever! Hey, Art! Do you still got the police on the line? We got another incident to report. I hope he's good at tennis. was it the Okuruma drop? The bear drop? It is now going to be old hentai drop. Is this Daddy's room? Oh yeah, Seppi's gone for a morning checkup. Be back soon. How are you, Miss Trucy? Got any places you like examined? I hate how good I am at doing a stupid pervert old man voice. I've watched too much anime. Doctor? The nurse was looking for you. Why, if it isn't the daddy-o, the cutest little thing in town? A soap drop joke? Oh, God! Guess I'll be off then, later, Trucy. Wow, what an odd bird that guy was. Good morning. Did expect you so soon, Apollo. Mr. Wright? You freaking called us on the telephone! Of course we're gonna be here. Ah, terrible. Alright. While ad break is going, let's check out. Call him while I was playing Tetris. Excellent. Thank you very much. A swaying spiral stack of DVD cases. God. Related to calling the police, I have notes to make myself a soundboard button. Where it's like I push the button and it'll make the sound of auto dialing for calling the police. A swaying, spiraling stack of DVD cases. The Steel Samurai, the Nickel Samurai. Oh man, you have the Nickel Samurai? I bet that's super hard to find in print, considering, you know, the protagonist got frickin' arrested and convicted of murder. The Pink Princess, the Zappy Samurai Electric Bugaboo. That one we haven't seen yet. I guess that must be the newest one. They're all children's action heroes, so hey, Tokusatsu! This kid I know keeps sending them to me. I was joking that Edgeworth sent him all of these. Apparently I was right. Like a niece or nephew? Ah, something like that. Quite the collection. This kid's parents must be really generous with their allowance. Funny. Mr. Wright doesn't seem the type that kids would like. Wow, that's nasty. Also, why the frick do you have licorice in a hospital room? Those flowers are associated with death, and also they're poisonous. What's that on TV? It looks like some sort of action hero. Oh, I know that one. That's the Sniffling Samurai. His flick attack is a big hit with the Sniffling Samurai? Damn. I had no idea you like this kind of stuff, Mr. Wright. Well, what else is there to do when you're stuck in bed? Besides, the episodes will just keep piling up if you don't keep up, you know? Yeah, try not buying them. Now's the only time I get to watch and write up my reports. Your reports? Ah, it's a long story. Like a lot of things, actually. Oh my god. He has to tell Edgeworth what he thinks of the show. Are you sure you guys aren't dating? Like long-distance dating? That sounds like a long-distance activity. supposed to drink that here. Ah, Juicy, look at the label. Oh, deep sea mineral water. That's fine, I guess. I switched the labels. Don't tell Juicy, okay? You're saying that out loud while she's standing right there! What can I say? The man loves his wine. I take it back. He's not a hot dad. He's a wine aunt. He's a wine mom. The concept of boy failure. A man failure. You are so right. 33 years old. What a waste of space. Mr. Wright's bed. It's really messy. Look how messy this is. You're just hopeless without me, aren't you, Daddy? Yikes! She's attempting to clean up. Look out! You got me. What can I say? I was raised in a barn. Try not to let the word get out, Apollo, if you don't mind. Yeah, it might ruin your illustrious career pretending to play the piano. Incredible! Really do like the hat. It is a pretty great hat. It says like Papa on it. Who could have imagined? Me, victim of a hit and run. A hit and you were hit by a car? Oh, he tried to swerve. I'll give him that. Picture me tossed 30 feet through the air. Only stopping when my head hit that telephone pole. You should be dead. You hit a telephone pole with your head? Are you okay? Thankfully, my only injury was a sprained ankle. Russ got the luck of God on his side. He really is as lucky as they say. You know I shouldn't be surprised. If you remember in the third game, he frickin' fell from a bridge into a raging winter river. And his only injuries were some bruising from hitting the water and a case of the sniffles. About Trucy. There's something that, well, it just doesn't sit right. I just can't believe you have a daughter. And she's so big! Not fat, but, you know what I mean. Oh my god, Apollo, shut the frick up! What an odd thing to say, right? Apparently he was concerned that calling someone big would immediately be taken to mean he's calling her fat, but in this context, I think it would have been pretty obvious. Oh, Trucy's still a child. Daddy, how many times do I have to remind you? I'm not a child anymore. But you'll always be Daddy's little baby girl to me, Trucy. Ew. Ha, 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 my foot. I'm not buying it. Oh, something you should know about Trucy. She's a magician, right? She told me. Not a mere stage magician. She's a genius. Like accidentally saying I see to a blind person and freaking out. You know what? Yeah, that's exactly it. And hi, Butter. How you doing? Phoenix grew up. He did. He is 33 years Aw, Daddy. You'll soon come to appreciate her talent. You just tell me things instead of insinuating them. Right? Talent. So why did you contact me? What could the right talent agency possibly want with me? Alright, no need to get prickly now. Hey, I did ask to be dragged in like this. Huh? But did you come into the office of your own free will anyway? Well, yeah, of course. Help! We're in big trouble here at the office! Big! Someone was dying. So you don't think this is big trouble? My talent agency represents only 2 people, and one of them's in the hospital. That's right, Daddy. How are we going to pay this month's rent and the groceries? Yeah, that's the problem with such a tight operation. It's a symbiotic relationship. When one of us falls, the other 2 must fall. What a nice thing to say to your 15-year-old. Hey, this isn't exactly a suitable conversation to be having with a 15-year-old kid. In any case, if Apollo here can't help you, you'll have to transfer to a new school. Again. No, I can't. I only just made friends. How could you do this to me? To us, Polly? Huh? Now it's my fault? And why am I Polly? I'm not a parrot. On that note, how about you come work for us? I've got the perfect client lined up for you already. Client? You mean I get to do my job? I get to defend and guard? Alright, I'll hear what you have to say. You got him, Daddy! Hook, line, and sinker! Now it's time to reel him in! Excuse me, I'm right here. It's official. I'm scared. It's official! I just peed my pants. Our client. Alright, so, who's the client? Yes, here. Take a look at the map and I'll explain. Last night, I left the office just before 9 o'clock. We're playing a game, but man... I was going to that, Indochine pasta joint? Al dente. Sorry to hit my desk, but the frickin' pasta place being called al dente took me the frick out. The puns as the series get on just get better and worse. Al dente? That's basically al dente is a level of doneness for pasta. So, you know, like when they're like, how do you like your steak? Rare, medium, well done? Al dente is pasta that is slightly still hard. The idea is you cook it al dente, and then when you add the sauce, it'll finish cooking. So it doesn't get too, like, soggy. That's how you like mine, actually? Yeah. Some would argue al dente is the only way to eat pasta, but yeah. But yeah, I was just like, al dente... Anyway. But yes. How does the great Ace Attorney fall? As it was hinted, it was something to do with, forged evidence? Because, you know, Edgeworth, as the prosecutor, got away with it for God knows how many years, same with Von Karma, but Nick does it once and, like, you know, they take his badge away. I play piano there. So you play at the Russian restaurant, the Borscht Bowl, and you also play at the Indochine place Al Dente. I see. That's when it happened. The car sent me flying, nicked a telephone pole, and zoomed away. Creepy, huh? Just a tad. It's almost as creepy as hearing you tell the story like it was no big deal. The car sped off in this direction. So good luck! Wait, are you our client? You want us to frickin' sue the guy who ran you over? I mean, how he carried himself so cleanly and now he looks like the type to occasionally take a shower? Yeah, depression does crazy things to you, huh? Huh? I mean, he's also implied that he's an alcoholic now. They call it grape juice, but we all know he's frickin' sneaking wine into the hospital, like, next game, he's suddenly a lawyer again? We know in the background he went through, like, a frickin' 10-step program. Like, oh yeah, well, it turns out you did forge evidence after all. Here's your badge back. See you in court on Monday. Nick shows up with the worst hangover of his life. Find the guy who knocked me into that telephone pole. Whoa, hold on. I'm a defense attorney, not a detective. Don't worry. Once you found the guy, I intend to sue him. Then you can stick it to him in court. I'm not a prosecutor either. Sorry, but this is crazy. I'm going home. Don't get so worked up. It was just a joke. Huh? Oh, Daddy. Sorry, Apollo. He just loves jokes, you know. Even ones that aren't very funny. Oh, that is a dad joke for you. Your real client should be stopping by the office any time now. The office? You mean the talent agency? You know where I'm going. It's not like I have anything else to do. I'm unemployed. One more thing. Do look into my accident too, would you? I marked the scene of the tragedy on this map. The tragedy. It's like, yeah, I died once. Go find the guy who put me in the ground. People Park. It's right in front of this park. Should be easy to find. So he's going to make me investigate this after all. Ah, I'm sure they're connected. It's fine. Alright. Bye. We'll see you later. Hey! How long you planning on making me wait, eh? Who the fuck? Oh my god. He's got ramen for hair. No! And the Rock Lee eyebrows. Hey there, Trucy. Sounds like your pops had a bit of a rough spot, huh? Oh, all's well that ends well, I guess. This is our client? Yeah, so this is that Polo fellow, eh? Local Poyle. Yeah? The name's Apollo? Look at him there, arms all crossed, like ready to fight. Yes, sir. You don't mean that literally, do you? Boss told you what I need, right? Don't let me down now, Polo. Don't worry about your defense, sir. I'm on it. Defense? Oh, no one told us. Again. Your noodle half cooked. It's too late for defense. My castle's been stormed. My keep's been kept. My noodle stand's been stolen. This is such like a classic anime thing. Like, forget having like a ramen store. You got a frickin' ramen cart that you drag around the city. Noodle? You know Mr. Eldon from the noodle stand, don't ya, Polly? No nicknames, please. And no, of course I don't know him. Me? Eat ramen? That's uncultured. You new in these parts? Not really. Then you know the best noodles in town, Eldoon's Noodles. It's noodles spelled backwards. I just realized that. Help me out here, Juicy Doll. This is Mr. Guy Eldoon. He's the noodle guy! My life. Maybe you can tell us what the problem is, Mr. Noodle? I mean Eldoon, I mean Noodle? Why has he got a frickin' harmonica? What is this, frickin' Digimon? Who's this guy? Apollo's so rude. I love it. Like, who the heck is this loser? So you run a noodle stand, Mr. Noodle? Eldoon. Guy Eldoon's the name, and noodles are my game. Literally, I was born to noodle. The secret's in the soup! I've been searching for the perfect soup for a year and a half. Only the year and a half? You're not very dedicated, are you? Most ramen people have been doing this for decades, searching for the perfect soup. I know, the Persona 5 Gacha game fell off, but the plot with the second party member was all about becoming a ramen chef. So I'm really feeling this soup thing. Oh, that's not that long, really. My family been noodlemen for generations. Got a lot of expectations on my shoulders. 15 years passing the noodles to 15 sons. That's a pretty old noodle. They've been making noodles since the frickin' Sengoku era. Like if it's like a father and son, like if it's every 10 years it gets passed on, like... No, they'd be longer than that. If every 10 years, it'd be all the way back to the Meiji. Ooh, Bravely Default. Oh, I need to play Bravely Default. I miss that game. And fool that I was, I pushed it away. Did I get around to playing that? No, because I don't play anything off stream except gacha. I save as much as I can to play with you guys. Because I don't really have time to play a lot of stuff anyway. Many reasons I started streaming, another one was it would force me to play stuff that wasn't gacha all the time. I rebelled against my pops, picked another livelihood, and now you're here with your frickin' noodle hair. But that didn't turn out so well. Oh. Ah, yes, Mahjong. I thought of you when I was playing Stella Sora because there's one character who plays Mahjong. Like, and there's like text messages you can get, right? And she's like, hey, I sent you like the newest like Mahjong for Beginners book. It's like, it's fully illustrated. I'm like, can I have a copy? King Gui plays Mahjong too? Her whole freaking kit is playing Mahjong. Yes, her whole... So you push the E button to change out her tiles to try and get it on. Like get, you know, like 4 match. And then that gives an extra bonus. And then like, you know, she freaking obliterates. Yeah, they call it Celestial Jade. It's just we all know it's freaking Mahjong. Sumo? Ah, well, yeah. I just use the one terminology I can think of. I just use the one terminology that I remembered. Forgive me. He's gonna actually me, and then I'm gonna have to karate chop him again. So it was like destiny that you became what you are. Right! Destiny's the word! Oh, I fought it. Had you on the floor, seriously? The karate chop? Sometimes the inspiration just comes to me and I go for it. But in the end, I was bound by the twisted noodle of fate. At least it's not the red string of fate. Not a mental image I care to linger on. You caught so off guard. Last year, I started my noodle stand. The 15th generation of Eldon's Noodles. Alright, Eldon's Noodles it is. So tell me more about the noodles. You don't know the genius that are my noodles? No. Sorry. I make them so salty. Why? They're saltier than salt. You're gonna frickin' pickle people's insides, brah. Now I really don't want to find out. Daddy's a regular at his noodle stand. Oh, Nick, your poor frickin' liver. All these salty noodles on top of wine? Bruh. He frequented my pop stand back during his attorney days, too. Okay. So here's a little reference that I kind of wonder about. Because, yeah, in the localization, they changed it so Maya really likes burgers. But in the original Japanese, it was ramen. So the fact this guy talks about Nick frequenting his father's ramen stand back in the day, I'm like, is that where he went with Maya all the time? Yep, yeah! There we go. Yep, him and his assistant. I'm sorry, I'll be sure to drop by your stand. Wish you could, Sonny! Heck, I wish I could. I'd give anything for a bowl about now. You got one on your freaking head! What do you mean? It was stolen! My stand gone! Can't believe they localized, ramen into burgers? Yeah. Oh, burgers into ramen. Rip. Stolen? Stolen stand. It was last night. I was doing my rounds, blowing my whistle. It's like an ice cream truck spout, but louder. He even gets complaints. Ah, now you're just trying to butter me up. Ah, yes, noise complaints. You sure the police didn't just take it away? That sounded more like the blues than a whistle. I closed up my stand for the night and parked by the house. Then this morning, dark and early, it was gone! My keep! My castle! And then I'm here just... under the spotlight. This guy looks like he's about to, like, break into a beat or something. Like, he looks like he should be on stage. Johnny Steps, yeah! Maybe some bum carted it off? Apollo. You can't call them bums anymore. They are the homeless. Which isn't really that much better a term, but it's not calling them bums at least. Just guessing here. Yeah, keep your guesses to yourself, Apollo. Well, I don't care who did it. Without that stand, I'm finished. Oh, my noodle bowls were in there too. Do you not take them inside to wash them? Oh my god, he's eating his hair. Stop that. Stop that! Humans can get hairballs too, and it is not a good time. The human digestive system is not meant for that. That's the saddest thing I've heard all day. All these bowls without a home? You know it anyhow. That's the deal. Good luck! Good. Huh? Wait, what exactly is your request? My noodle stand. Find it. And the day you bring my baby back is the day you feast on as many noodles as you want. Yeah, that's how you go bankrupt, but, thanks. Of course, I make it so hot and salty 2 bulls killing, man, then I'd really need a defense. Oh my god. Speaking of defense, that's what I do. I'm a lawyer, not a detective. This is where I live. You guys drop by if you need any info, okay? It's not even listening to us. Get it back today if you can, Paulo. I got noodles to make. Things have certainly taken a turn for the bizarre. Avengers? Traffic accidents and noodle stand thieves? That's just how it is in this crazy, lazy town. Actually, there was something I want to ask you about too, Apollo. Oh god, the requests never stop! Huh? Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this. Should have stayed home today. Listen to the lady's problem now. Don't be cruel. Thanks. I lost something last night. That is... something was stolen. Oh my god. Apollo Justice, attorney at law. Frickin' lost and finder. Hey, what's this? More thieving and skullduggery? Well, What?! Yeah, they did not touch the localization for this one. Oh, boy. Alright, so we're gonna go arrest Dr. Hickfield. It could have only have been him. So they were stolen, your unmentionables? Ah, right. Those. That's a crying shame, that is. I was alone in the office last night. I had hung them out there to dry. Oh my god. I ran after him. Give those back, I shouted. Wait! Well, that was certainly brave of you. But I lost them. Without those, I don't know what I'll do. Oh my gosh. I think technically they're bloomers. So they're more like shorts. But she calls them that, if I'm remembering correctly. Well, at least the scene of the crime is convenient. I'll mark it on your map. Why? We're standing there! That is wholly unnecessary, girl. I'll be heading home now. Remember, find my stand and there's an empty bowl in your future, Paulo. Right. And you help out Juicy as well. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Mamma mia, this is weird. We had no work yesterday, and now we have 3 cases. I guess. He's like, I really wish I was still working at Mr. Gabbitt's law offices where I was actually doing law and not, helping a frickin' junior high school student find her unmentionables. Not in a courtroom, that's where. Not where we stand, not in a courtroom. Well, the first item on our list... Phoenix, right? Daddy's hit and run accident. Yay. You have to find the one who hit him. Have you checked security footage from the police department? No? Okay. I don't believe, if I'm remembering right, Gumshoe doesn't show up in this trilogy, but we do see another familiar face. Who's going to pay us for this again? And the second item, Mr. Eldon's request to find his noodle stand. For which we stand to gain a bowl of salty noodles. And the last request is mine! To find my stolen, That bowl of noodles is looking better and better. You know, I at least appreciate that Apollo is mostly being mature about this. I mean, like, it's awkward. It's awkward, but he's not like, oh my god, I'm embarrassed. He's just like, I really can't believe I have to say this. Let's go, Polly, to the streets! Aren't you enthusiastic? He won't say the word, but he's not being weird. Exactly. I mean, most people, most adults I know are weird about saying words for underwear. Even I'm a little weird about saying it. But yeah, like, he's taking it seriously. He's just like, this is really awkward. I really don't want to talk about this to our 15-year-old. Like, how can I not be? Let's crack these cases, you and me. Hit and run, a stolen stand, and last but not least, yeah, those. Because, if I remember right, he's... Apollo? Do we not have profiles? That's stupid. We had profiles in the past 2 games. Does Apollo have a confirmed age? I think he's 21. I'm pretty sure he does have a confirmed age. I just don't remember off the top of my head. Let's see. 24, which I assume is his age in Spirit of Justice, the last game, because, like, its documented age range is 15 to 24. 15 would be when he shows up in some cases that take place in the past. Turnabout Revolution. So yeah, I imagine he's 21 then. Like, literally straight out of law school, basically. Oh my god, that's right. I forgot. So Apollo's Japanese name is Hosuke Odoroki. Odoroki means like it's a surprise, like to be surprised. And Hosuke is law, so I guess that's how they got justice. If his name had been like Seigi or something, it would have been like a direct transliteration, because Seigi is the Japanese word for justice. Alright, accident scene. Bruh! Nick got hit by a car outside a Yakuza house. Kitaki. So this is where Mr. Ray got hit by that car? According to the map, this is the place. What a huge mansion. Apollo, there's a nice looking lady over there. Let's question her. Okay. I'm a little curious about the park over there, too. Grandma, what are you doing? Apparently, she doesn't want to get in the ambulance. Excuse me, can we have a few words with you? You want something? Whoa, that husky voice. Why am I suddenly sweating? I don't know. You don't like women with deep voices? I think it's great. That's quite a house you got there. You must have a lot of money. Ooh, money sure sounds like something my son would call his friends. This is the Kitaki family mansion, little girl. Eh? You, kid with the hair, you want something? Me? No, not a thing. Bye! Apollo, we can't leave without questioning her. What if she knows something? But the Kitaki family. The biggest organized crime syndicate in town! I guess, the Cadaverinis from the second game, they aren't around anymore. Such a shame, that. Yeah, that's organized crime for you. Here today, gone tomorrow. Unless you're from the Yakuza games, then you're around forever. Wah! Trick broom. If you're gonna ask something, ask it. If you're man enough. Right! Yay! Way to whip him into shape, ma'am. Does she know no fear? Probably not. I'm Plum Kitaki, wife of the fourth head of the Kitaki family business. Friends call me Little Plum. I'm Little Apollo, Justice Attorney at Law. If looks could kill, this woman would be a mass murderer by now. He's just sweeping away. Last night's accident. So, there was supposedly a car accident here last night. Last night? Of course you wouldn't know anything about it. Sorry to bother you. Wait. Yes? You're talking about that man, aren't you? The one who flew 30 feet and just walked away? That's my daddy! I should've known. One of our capos thought he'd make a great point man. Capo? Point man? Yeah, you know, one of the guards? One of the vanguard? Could to avoid using too much industry lingo. In any case, it's been nothing but trouble. Been cleaning up this mess since morning. Bah! Cleaning up this paint? Splattered paint. What? Was this paint spilled at the time of the accident? It was around 9 last night. Oops. Sorry, I spaced out for a second. I heard a crashing noise and found your father drowning in a sea of paint. So you came to his rescue? You've my husband, the boss, to thank for that. Thanks, boss! The car that hit your father knocked over this paint and turned the corner and sped away. We're in the middle of repainting our wall, you see? Sure, that dragon is glaring at me. Dragon's like, a little help here. I'm losing my dignity by the day. But why are you out here cleaning it up? What do you mean? I mean, aren't you a gangster? Don't you have any goons to do your dirty work? Please, go through me when you want to. Wah! Ha! Ah! Ah! Don't be such a stiff lawyer boy. I suppose we gangsters do have a certain image. Yes. But we're community-oriented gangsters, you see? Ah, yes, they really are the Yakuza. That's how the Yakuza have a somewhat positive image. Is because when the government's all caught up in red tape during a crisis, like after a natural disaster, the Yakuza come in using their money to purchase supplies and stuff like that, and that garners them favor. Objection. Hi, Kudo! Objection! Ikiari! The boss likes to give back to the people, see? How noble of them. I availed myself of the public facilities to get rid of all the garbage. Now there's just the paint on the street to deal with. Public facilities? What if she means the trash can? Just throw it in the trash can in the park, why not? Why not? The Kitakis. Little Plum? That's a really cute name for someone so... Yes? Whoa! What is it, Apollo? How about you go to me when talking to her, okay, Trucy? Huh? That seems like a little bit of a needless procedure. I'm a lawyer. I live for needless procedures. He's not wrong. Trucy's adorable. She is. She's very cute. Oh, little girl, you should know. We gangsters. Oh, that means you're the bad guys! Trucy! Through me! Please, I'm begging you! The bad guys. I like the sound of that. Mary, you come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding? Of course I do you a favor. some warm tea after this. Rip and Paulo, yeah. Things aren't as easy as they used to be for us bad guys. I'm surprised if Apollo was on his deathbed because of Trucy or something. God. Yeah, I mean, I love Trucy, but she's very Maya. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. She's very Maya in that she's, doesn't always watch what she's saying. Let's not ask about business if we can help it, please. Alright, do I got anything to present? Technically the map? Is that gonna do anything? Sorry, kid, I got no idea what you're talking about. I figured. Well, Trucy is being a kid. Yeah, she's younger than Maya even. Maya was like 17, Trucy is 15, so... Oh, she's cute. I forgot about her. Who's that? She's looking at the park. She's pretty. I bet she has a story. You know? There is something about her. Too bad she seems to be in a bit of a rush. Okay. Boink. There's a big trash can on the way into the park. I guess we could check it out. Detective's life sure is a hard one. We're not detectives, though. I'm an attorney, actual... Huh? Two pieces of garbage with paint on them. These are... slippers. The Marackeys... So some from a clinic of some kind. They're inpatient slippers. I remember in the background of that photo we saw of Eldon playing his harmonica that there was like a sign for the Marackeys clinic. So these look like the slippers you get at the hospital. Look at this, Apollo. Doesn't this go on a car? It's a side view mirror. Damn. The car fought Phoenix right and Phoenix walked away. Looks like it was torn off when it smacked into something. Or someone. But the name? Oh, Noodle? Like, Eldon Noodle? Yeah. What do you think? Oh, I do. This could be for the car that hit Mr. Wright. Wow, and he took off its mirror? I never knew Daddy was so strong. I only have room in my pocket for one of these, though. Which do you want to take? Trucy, why do you have no room in your frickin' pockets? bottom is covered with paint. What's this weird shape here? It looks like a leaf was stuck to the bottom when the wearer stepped in some yellow paint. So the outline was left when the leaf was removed. I got paint on my hand. Apollo! I saw you try to wipe your hand on my cape. Damn. What a gentleman, Apollo. That's all we get from the slippers. Whoops. Show her the slippers. Don't know anything. Okay. Personally, I'm a little more interested in this park, blah, 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 blah. I bet they're filming a movie. Why would you think that? Let's go take a look. Maybe we'll see someone famous. Hey, miss, stay out of the park. Got mad at me. Did something happen here, officer? Huh? No, move along, nothing to see. Why don't you kids go play someplace else? We're not kids and we're not playing. I'm an attorney. Something wrong? Detective Sky, we're fine. There she is! Detective Sky! We're fine, ma'am. Nothing to report. There she is! Remember Emma? She's all grown up now. She's our gumshoe. Detective? Why is she wearing a lab coat? Because she wanted to be a forensic scientist. Hi, Nagito. How are you? I hardly want to comment on how people are dressed. And these kids are curiosity seekers, ma'am. They claim to be lawyers. She's cute as a kid and still cute. Oh, yeah. Emma's got a great look. Why don't you kids run along and play someplace else? Look, we're not! Or I might spill something on that pretty face of yours. Emma! Want a dose of experimental? Oh, God. Hydroxycellulose. Hydroxycellulose trees? Come again? What's hydroxy stuff? Whatever it is, it doesn't sound good. Let's go, Trucy. Try to keep out of the riffraff if you would. Yes, ma'am. How can I get more information like this? Why don't we ask the nice little woman across the street? Oh, yes, a nice old woman. Freaking Granny making a break for it. Looks like there's some trouble by the parkade. I smell an incident. Ma'am, there's no entry to the park. Now don't you tell me where I can't go, young fella. I always walk through this park on my way home. Please get down from there. You'll hurt yourself, ma'am. That's quite the determined old lady. Would have been faster just to go around, ma'am, but whatever. People Park. Can I ask you a question? What? What happened in the park across the street? Oh, yes, quite the commotion. Chicago lightning, as the boss would say. I'm sorry? Chicago Huh? Gunfire. Someone was killed. Strange circumstances, too. You're kidding! What a morning. Trouble everywhere. The park, the gate, even our house. Did something happen at your house, too? Crime without honor. Crime without remorse. It's a private matter. Want to hear about it? Somehow I don't think no is an acceptable answer, Polly. Private matter. So, what happened at your house? Bloomers. Late last night. Got a bad feeling about this. Me, Little Plum Kentucky, the victim of a panty snatcher. Oh my god! So it wasn't just mine that were stolen? Got you too, did they? Poor thing. Like I said, whoever did this is a hardened criminal. It wasn't you, was it? No, of course not. I've heard word they've been disappearing lately. And the missings all have something in common. Hard to imagine they have much in common. Apollo. Apollo, shut up. I know, we'll find your bloomers too. Great, show me what you're made of. What have I gotten myself into this time, Trucy? That girl from before. Oh, welcome home, sweetie. Hello, mother. She's a Kitaki too? Miss. Here, our flyer. The Right Anything Agency? She's married, so she's like the daughter-in-law. Anything Agency? Yeah, do you like the new flyer? So, this is our defense attorney, Mr. Apollo Justice. Attorney? Drop by our office, we'll be waiting. Goodbye. Why did you give her our flyer? I don't know, she seemed like she could use some help. She's the heiress to a gangster dynasty. She doesn't need our help. I wouldn't be so sure. Our girl Trucy's got quite the nose for stuff, it seems. Alrighty. What time is it? It's 9:45. Okay. We started a little late, but I do gotta wrap up because I gotta drag myself to the apothecary in the morning. So hold on here. Where's safe? There we go. Stay! Boink! There we go. And boop! Ta-da! Alrighty. God, I have no memory of this case. Probably for a good reason, I just blacked it out. Was big fun, I'm glad. Bravely Default was also fun, excellent. Alrighty. Tomorrow should be Umineko, unless, like, my throat is in really bad shape or something. But I think we'll be okay. We'll play it by ear. But yes, tomorrow should be good old Apollo Justice. Flowing my hair is? Yeah! It's a lot of movement in it. Who shall we raid? Okay. It's a little... We haven't raided them in a long time, but why not? Vicky, who is an IRL of mine. She's not a VTuber. She streams with a webcam, but she's someone I know from my cosplay days. You think this model could ever have a ponytail? Probably. One day. we'll have to figure out. I'm trying to slowly put together a mood board and like design inspiration for the next DD. So one day we will find out what the next DD is gonna look like. But yeah, my friend Vicky, she's just starting her stream, but she's going to be playing some Resident Evil 4. So we will go say hi to her, because not much else going on in my mutuals today. Amazing stream as always. I'm glad. Big bow bows. Bow bow. Alrighty. Time to get myself out of here. Go have a shower. That stuff. Get myself to bed. For now, that's going to be it from me. I will see you guys tomorrow. So, if it's daytime where you are, have a wonderful rest of your day. And if it's nighttime, have a great rest when you head on off to bed. Until next time, take care of yourself, wash your face, brush your teeth, eat a good food. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye! May the gatos allow you a peaceful slumber? Oh, we can only hope. I mean, I knew I was getting sick when I woke up and both of them were on the bed with me. They only do that when they're scared or when stuff's going on. Like, one of them on the bed with me, normal. Both of them, not so much. Alrighty, bye! Bye-bye-bye-bye!